Welcome to the No Views News. This program was created on Monday, October 11th, at 11:14 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time, by Zeno Reader. There are 605 headlines from 106 feeds we check to build this automated report. Welcome to No Views, daily automated podcast news. The headlines in this super unknown daily news summary do not imply fact-checking or endorsement of ideas. The first headlines are from the current most popular news site, Yahoo News, with 175 million estimated monthly unique visitors. Thailand to reopen to vaccinated tourists from November, says Prime Minister. A 600-pound elk lived stuck in a tire for nearly half its life, Colorado officials say. Wisconsin parent sues school district, says her son contracted COVID-19 from a classmate. A judge stripped a veteran's $221,000 in student loan forgiveness, and it shows how hard the law makes it to get rid of student debt. Prince Charles says his Aston Martin sports car, gifted to him on his 21st birthday by the Queen, runs on white wine and cheese. Cooper doesn't hide what he's thinking with cowboys rolling. A white Tennessee police officer resigned after witnesses said he got knocked out at a wedding for making drunken, racist comments. George Clooney says Trump was just a knucklehead who was always chasing girls before he was president. She said a Broward T-Mobile manager ruined her life. She's accused of attempted murder. Big old bull shark spotted prowling for prey in 2 feet of water, Texas video shows. The next headlines are from the second most popular news website at this time, with 150 million unique monthly visitors, Google News. Biden on shaky ground with fellow Democrats as poll numbers slide, Fox News. Iraq claims capture of his financial chief in operation abroad, BBC News. Shrinking schools add to Hong Kong exodus, The New York Times. Biden's attends nephew's wedding to a reality TV star, CNBC. The latest app to get a Windows 11 redesign, the humble Notepad, Ars Technica. George Clooney rules out a career in politics, says Joe Biden is struggling with Trump's legacy, Fox News. Here's how Kim Kardashian's SNL hosting debut and jokes about her sex tape, O.J. Simpson, and divorce from Kanye West transformed her public persona, BuzzFeed News. Argument over Alabama's college football loss to Texas A&M led to fatal shooting, police say, ESPN. Southwest's mass flight cancellations have turned into a vaccine conspiracy theory, Gizmodo. Ford F-150 Lightning, riding in Ford's first electric pickup, Yahoo Finance. The following headlines are from the third most popular news website, with 110 million unique monthly visitors, The Huffington Post. White Sox Dave confronts John Cusack over his team loyalty and actor Joe's back. Trump wishes fatally shot Capitol rioter Ashley Babbitt happy birthday in video. NFL kicker wrongly thinks he made winning field goal in cringy celebration. Bosnian man builds rotating house as monument of love for his wife. First pick of Timothée Chalamet as Willy Wonka leaves fans in a tizzy. Video shows cops pulling paraplegic man out of car by his hair. 28 things to grab before you travel again for the holidays. Cody from Rochester and ironworker guy arrested for attacking cops at U.S. Capitol. This drama about a single mom is a top show on Netflix. Beloved fashion designer reveals fireplace explosion burns, I was so ashamed. The next headlines are from the fourth most popular news website, with 95 million estimated unique monthly visitors, CNN. Nonprofit hopes to bring refugees to safety. Hospital offers $70 an hour for registered nurses. Zoo mourns loss of baby sloth. Leaders hope to turn racist sign into a positive. Kidney donor rides 1,600 miles to raise awareness. Bad news for pumpkins, heavy rain damaging crops, farmer says. Growing sinkhole has neighbors concerned. 68-year-old woman killed in crash with boat. Local woman's sense of humor about turning 100. Educators discuss CRT, inclusive curriculum. The next headlines are from the fifth most popular news website at this time, with 70 million estimated unique monthly visitors, the New York Times. After a lost year, the Boston Marathon returns. More than 30 countries join U.S. pledge to slash methane emissions. Boosters are complicating efforts to persuade the unvaccinated to get shots. After years of sexual abuse allegations, how did this doctor keep working? Elect Democrats in 2022, Wright Miles Taylor and Christine Todd Whitman. Business updates, some Southwest Airlines cancellations persist. Samantha Bee talks Marjorie Taylor Greene and the Trumps. The Democrats are in danger of a midterm rout. Halting extinction is an issue we actually agree on. Nurse dies after she is knocked to ground in Times Square. The following headlines are from the sixth most popular news website, with an estimated 65 million monthly unique visitors, Fox News. Cancel culture backfires when banned lecture by Princeton professor at MIT draws thousands. Jonathan Turley, is Durham circling Jake Sullivan? Special counsel may not be done with Biden admin official. COVID-19 origins search, China denies WHO access to bat caves. Michigan healthcare provider with COVID vaccine requirement offers $10 G bonuses for new nurse hires. President Joe Biden, Jill Biden attends nephew's wedding to reality TV star. Danica Patrick competes in Boston Marathon, I can die after October 11th. Boston Marathon spectators gather at finish line. Tom Cruise surprises fans during outing with son Connor at Giants game. Large solar flare expected to hit Earth today. Climate protesters swarm White House, vandalize Jackson statue, warn Biden. You are hearing today's top news headlines and more. Today is Monday, October 11th. The next headlines are from the eighth most popular news website, with an estimated 53 million monthly unique visitors, Mail Online, the Daily Mail. A mural by Banksy has appeared overnight on the wall of a Stockport pub in Greater Manchester. Solar storm is due to hit Earth today and could cause havoc for power grids. Brittany Murphy's friends and family reveal desperate attempts to stop her wedding. Superman comes out as bisexual, DC Comics reveals son of Clark Kent is dating a man. William Shatner is deeply disappointed by the one-day delay of the Blue Origin mission. Fears thousands of jobs will go at factories hammered by soaring energy costs. UK supermarket shelves lie empty as Heinz boss tells shoppers to get used to rising prices. Son, 37, who tried to murder parents and grandmother at their 700,000 home locked up in hospital. Disqualified van driver jailed for running over and killing World War II hero, 95. Lottery player in London has just over 2 weeks to claim $1 million prize. The following headlines are from the ninth most popular news website, with an estimated 47 million monthly unique visitors, The Washington Post. This is the Washington Post World News Feed. Tropical storm Pamela strengthens off Mexico's Pacific coast. In U.S., China clash, Taiwan takes center stage. Tigray forces say Ethiopia has launched a major offensive. British police drop investigation into Prince Andrew over sexual abuse claims. Ethiopian government launches staggering new offensive against rebel Tigray forces, group says. Austria's Kurz was the golden boy for Europe's conservatives, then came scandal. Mass floods hit China's coal hub, threatening power supplies. The British government is exploring an app for women walking alone. Critics say it misses the point. He was high on magic mushrooms when he killed his father. Can he use extreme intoxication as a defense? Iraq announces arrest of top ISIS financial figure in operation abroad. The next headlines are from the 10th most popular news website, which has an estimated 42 million monthly unique visitors, The Guardian. This is The Guardian's US news feed. COVID live, UK reports over 40,000 new cases. Immunocompromised people should get boosters, says WHO. Estonia v Wales, North Macedonia v Germany, World Cup 2022 qualifying, live. Benjamin Mendy refused bail again over rape accusations. Oxford College installs plaque calling Cecil Rhodes a committed colonialist. Indigenous activists march in Washington to demand action on climate crisis, live. Chicken and Biscuit review, underbaked Broadway comedy. UK's high COVID case rates buck trend as Western Europe outperforms East. Iraq captures alleged Islamic State finance chief in operation abroad. No charges for Maryland officers who shot and killed black man during chase. Steve Bruce nears Newcastle exit as Stavely meets manager in squad. The following headlines are from the 12th most popular news website, with an estimated 36 million monthly unique visitors, ABC News. Russia's new COVID-19 infections, deaths near all-time highs. Body camera footage shows officers dragging paralyzed man from a car by his hair. Iraq says it has arrested top leader in Islamic State group. COVID-19 live updates, daily death average nearly 8 times higher than in mid-July. 3 US-based economists win Nobel for research on wages, jobs. Southwest Airlines flight cancellations continue into Monday. California's Surf City USA beach reopens after oil spill. Gun violence claiming moral hives of American teens, children. App designed to save lives not popular with Florida teachers. Tornadoes cause damage in Oklahoma, storms rock central U.S. The next headlines are from the 13th most popular news website, with an estimated 35 million monthly unique visitors, the BBC News. Iraq claims capture of his financial chief in operation abroad. What are the accusations against Prince Andrew? Ethiopia's Tigray crisis, army launches offensive on all fronts, rebels. Israel winery, 1,500-year-old Byzantine wine complex found. COVID Australia, Sydney celebrates end of 107-day lockdown. Thomas Sankara trial in Burkina Faso, who killed Africa's Che Guevara? Star Trek's Shatner on his plan to go to space. China floods, nearly 2 million displaced in Shaanxi province. Indian-administered Kashmir, soldiers killed by suspected militants. Ohio police probed after man screaming on paraplegic dragged from car. The following headlines are from the 14th most popular news website, with an estimated 34 million monthly unique visitors, USA Today. She's fought health insurers for years, now a New Jersey girl's struggles could prompt reform. Southwest Airlines flight woes continuing Monday. Moderate geomagnetic storm headed for Earth, aurora could be visible tonight across far northern U.S. America has had a racial reckoning, so what is the legacy of Christopher Columbus now? California man beaten to death after targeting pedestrians with his truck, police say. Body found in California open desert, the same area where Lauren Cho had disappeared. 1/4 of U.S. infrastructure is at risk of floods. These 4 states are in the most peril. What is Indigenous Peoples Day? Does it replace Columbus Day? Everything you need to know. Joshua Angrist awarded Nobel Prize for Economics. The next headlines are from the 15th most popular news website, with an estimated 35.5 million monthly unique visitors, the LA Times. Human remains found in Yucca Valley amid search for missing woman. 250,000 pounds of oil debris collected from Orange County shores as beaches reopen. In search of a California dividing line, where Giantlandia starts and Dodgersville ends. Running out of options, fight to protect giant sequoias has gotten experimental. Column, forget personal freedom, California's statewide school vaccine mandate will save lives. Huntington beach boomed thanks to oil. Now, many see it as blighted barrier to future. Behind the story, dialogues between prisoners and those they have harmed. Man is fatally shot by sheriff's deputy near Whittier. city, state beaches to reopen in Huntington Beach as crews continue cleanup of OC coast. Gunman kills woman on metro train in Hollywood, suspect remains at large. We hope you are enjoying this news podcast. Today is Monday, October 11th, 2021. You just heard from the top 15 most popular news websites in the world. More, from other news sources, is up next. Next, Reddit World News. Reddit is a user collective which claims over 430 million active users per month, and these are the top voted stories today. Reckless, Doctors Without Borders slams US for hoarding 500 million vaccine doses. Indian TV reporter found dead after covering violence at farmers' protest. Italian sailors knew of America 150 years before Christopher Columbus, new analysis of ancient documents suggests. Kremlin critic Alexei Navalny says his prison has designated him a terrorist. Italy's toughest in the world COVID-19 vaccine mandate sparks violent protests. Pressure mounts in Italy to dissolve neo-fascist group after riots. Hidden camera footage exposes how bribery aids palm oil expansion in Papua New Guinea. Executives also described a tax evasion scheme involving palm oil exports to India. Russian rocket facility suspends tests to save oxygen for COVID patients. Tiananmen massacre statue artist seeks lawyer as University of Hong Kong demands removal. Chile's billionaire president under scrutiny over Pandora leak. New cancer treatment destroys tumors in terminally ill, finds trial cancer. A military court in Ouagadougou on Monday began the long-awaited trial of 14 men, including the former president, accused in the assassination of Burkina Faso's left-wing leader Thomas Sankara 34 years ago. Sankara was a Pan-Africanist icon. Bolsonaro blocks free tampons and pads for disadvantaged women in Brazil. Campaigners say president's veto is absurd and inhumane in country where period poverty keeps 1 in 4 girls out of school. Finland lobbies nuclear energy as a sustainable source. German companies urge next government to step up on climate. The next headlines are from Forbes. COVID spread was 8% lower in Democrat-led states than GOP because of stricter restrictions, study finds. No Time to Die box office. James Bond is always a bridesmaid but never a bride. The carbon-neutral petrostate, an oxymoron? The UAE thinks not. Shut them down. Republicans attack Southwest Airlines, side with employees amid rumored vaccine mandate protest. Trump-backed ex-football star Walker raises almost $4 million in Georgia Senate race. Shunning retirement, under 30 tennis champ Maria Sharapova eyes health and wellness startups. The S&P 500, Nasdaq and semiconductors have negative weekly charts. Generation Alpha may be the mall's best future bet. Biden condemns states' entitled bills, pushes for Equality Act on National Coming Out Day. Only one woman was awarded a Nobel Prize this year. The next headlines are from Nature.com. Serving science and the church as the Pope's astronomer. Cold War spy pictures reveal a Soviet nuclear cloud generator. Physicists listen to sounds in a fluid of light. Impact of circulating SARS-CoV-2 variants on RNA vaccine-induced immunity. The World Population Update. Currently, we are increasing by over 220,000 people a day, expecting to reach 8 billion in 2023. At the time this report was generated, the population was estimated to be 7,737,271,165 humans. Worldometers.info says there are 195 countries at this time and, of those, the top 10 with the largest populations are, in order, China, India, the United States, Indonesia, Pakistan, Brazil, Nigeria, Bangladesh, Russia, and then Mexico. The next headlines are from Variety. Netflix's Ted Sarandos defends Dave Chappelle's special in staff memo, artistic freedom is different for stand-up exclusive. Squid Game is a global hit, but South Korean star Lee Young-jae says Hollywood isn't calling him yet exclusive. Mina Harris leads new documentary film in her element exclusive. Hollywood leaders need to hear what IELTS is really asking for. MLB Playoffs 2021, How to Watch. Chinanachawuku's Emmett Till film for MGM's Orion Pictures adds 7 to cast. Belfast campaigns Catriona Balfe and Jamie Dornan are supporting, Jude Hill goes for lead at Oscars exclusive. Sony music bosses were informed of Australian chief's abusive behavior 2 decades ago, report claims. Ben Stiller reunites with Utah. Nent Group CEO Anders Jensen receives Variety Vanguard Award, discusses Viaplay US launch and sports rights. The following headlines are from NPR, National Public Radio. Massive Byzantine-era winery discovered in Israel. More Southwest Airlines flight disruptions follow a weekend of cancellations. Documentary follows the divers who risked it all in the Thailand cave rescue. Merck asks FDA to authorize promising anti-COVID pill. 3 economists win Nobel for their research on how real-life events impact society. She's been on the front lines of the Democratic Party's struggles with representation. William Shatner is bound for space, but the rest of us will have to wait. UN and Bangladesh sign deal to aid Rohingya relocated to island in Bay of Bengal. New Zealand's doctors and teachers must soon be vaccinated. Goodbye, Columbus. Here's what Indigenous Peoples Day means to Native Americans. The following headlines are from The Week. 4 theories behind Biden's underwater polling numbers. U.S. victories in Iraq are a grim warning for great power conflict with China. Hillary Clinton says the U.S. is still in a full constitutional crisis. The difference between reigning in big tech and big tobacco. Democrats have a race problem, it's not what they think. Superman will come out as bisexual in new comic, DC announces. The needless loss of 22,000 lives in Florida and Texas. The Saudi royal family reportedly gifted Trump robes made of fake cheetah and tiger fur. George Clooney won't run for office because he'd prefer to have a nice life. 3 U.S.-based economists split Nobel Prize for using natural experiments to topple labor market assumptions. The next headlines are from Universe Today. James Webb's 30 Days of Terror. Gravitational wave observatories should be able to detect primordial black hole mergers, if they're out there. Wind speeds in Jupiter's Great Red Spot are picking up. These are the news headlines for today, Monday, October 11th. This podcast is produced only in English at this time. As of 2020, the Ethnologue reference lists 7,117 different human languages, with English being the 3rd most common, after Mandarin Chinese and Spanish. The following headlines are from earthsky.org. Photosynthesis in Venus atmosphere. International Observe the Moon Night is October 16th. Proxima Centauri, closest star to our Sun. The next news is from Politico. European Union unity faces fresh test over Northern Ireland. Alexei Navalny says prison has designated him as a terrorist. Facebook whistleblower to be invited to EU Parliament. The lost summer, Central and Eastern Europe pay the price for slow COVID vaccination. Border battle, New Jersey readies for war over Manhattan toll plan. The president's decline is alarming, Biden trapped in coronavirus malaise. Dems thought giving voters cash was the key to success, so what happened? Democrats clash over aid for first-time homebuyers. Iraq's parliamentary vote marred by boycott, voter apathy. Maryland husband and wife arrested in nuclear submarine spy case. The next headlines are from the Sydney Morning Herald in Australia. Average citizens might not volunteer for death if they could afford what the rich can, staying alive with dignity. How Australia has shaped up to Xai's aggression. Design panels to tackle Melbourne's crap buildings. I don't care what they call it, Joyce will push on with regional cash splashes. Financial crime fighter Frankie won plus global expansion after funding win. Star's high roller manager was close to accused corporate crook, now fugitive. He thinks he's another Chautauqua, how Masked Crusader is mimicking the Grey Flash. East director probed for sharing confidential documents with Union. Not decisive, U.S. giant BlackRock plays down its voting power on ASX. Watch out Earl Eddings, a civil war is playing out between Cricket Australia and the States. The next headlines are from MarketWatch. The ratings game, newly public on holding is following in New Balance's footsteps, says Baird. Metal stocks, gold futures and lower, match longest string of losses in over 3 weeks. Market snapshot, Dow falls 100 points as stock markets gains fizzle in afternoon trade. The ratings game, Comcast and Charter stocks could be in for a difficult time, analyst warns. Jamie Dimon is expecting the consumer to carry the economy through current bumps back to growth. Living with climate change, future floods could soak thousands of hospitals, utilities and 63,000 miles of road, says rare report that turns industry data public. Nobel Prize-winning economist's latest work examines how job postings improve gender diversity. Commodities corner, gasoline prices at a 7-year high may take a bite out of holiday spending, GasBody. The ratings game, newly public Dutch Brothers locations are small but growth potential is large, analysts say. Washington Watch, here are Washington's new deadlines for infrastructure, a government shutdown, the debt limit and more. Next, the top stories about patents and inventions. How Big Pharma robs us blind, LA Progressive. Federal Circuit ruling underscores importance of clear and present assignments of patent rights, intellectual property, United States, Mondac News alerts. A fine line between co-owner and infringer, J.D. Supra. Top 5 things cosmetic companies need to know when adopting AIAR tech, happy.com. IP goes pop, app number 9, patent star celebrities get patents too, IPWatchdog.com. Top 63 tech innovations in history, Toys Matrix. India needs an inventor remuneration law, says KPMG, The Hindu. Brain Biopharma announces 2 granted patents that strengthens its high-yield protein expression platform, MarketScreener.com. Legal fiction, Courthouse News Service. AI system cannot be patent inventor, Court of Appeal dismisses Dabu's appeal, Lexology. The next headlines are from Quartz. Unintended experiments win 3 Americans the 2021 Economics Nobel. Who benefits most from company mentorship programs? The forecast, technicians' new hometowns. Yale's Stephen Roach sees growing risks of stagflation sparked by broken supply chains. City council members are ordering New York to make a plan for surviving climate change. Tesla won't make cars in India, sell in India, and export from India anytime soon. Chinese food delivery giant Meituan's $530 million fine is a relief for investors. It's already too late to ship goods to the U.S. in time for Christmas. Everything you need to know about DeFi. 23 companies powering the creator economy. The following headlines are from TechDirt. Funniest most insightful comments of the week at TechDirt. We are now about 1/3 of the way through this daily news headlines podcast, a free service. Here, next, are the top trending keywords in Google web searches for today, a different window on world events. Scream 5. Seth Small. John Cusack. Gruden email. Granville Adams. Earthquake Hawaii. Austrian Chancellor Sebastian Kurz. White Sox. Chiefs. Red Sox game. The next headlines are from RT, the first Russian news station in English. They don't care about the players, they just care about their pockets. Belgium star Courtois unleashes on UEFA in savage rant. Activists vandalize Andrew Jackson statue outside White House on Indigenous Peoples Day. Photos. UFC star McGregor lavishes praise on Fury and Wilder, but cannot resist dig at Poirier over fake celebrating a freak injury. Eric Clapton dragged on Twitter over report he is bankrolling anti-vaccine nonsense through UK protest ban. Former presidential candidate and daughter of Putin mentor Sobchak slammed after leaving scene of horror fatal Sochi car smash. AstraZeneca COVID antibody injection effective at reducing risk of severe illness or death from the virus, trial says. Southwest Airlines cancellations continue, as pilots' union denies rumors of strikes over vaccine mandates. Russia stole formula for Sputnik V COVID-19 jab, UK's conspiracy-loving spies allege. Moscow says if you believe them, seek help. A little self-awareness goes a long way, Candace Owens says fat people shouldn't criticize the unvaccinated. UFC Hall of Famer Chuck Ledell arrested and jailed on charges of domestic violence. The next headlines are from Zero Hedge. The 5,000-year view of rates and the economic consequences. Kraft Heinz warns shoppers get used to paying more for food. Federal judge rules against natural immunity claim challenging COVID-19 vaccine mandate. It's a disastrous day, all hell breaks loose in China's bond markets. The mechanics of the global gold market. Geomagnetic storm hitting Earth today could cause power grid and satellite disruptions. Biden again begs OPEC Plus to ramp up oil production. Markets are starting to question the transitory narrative. Gensler to Wall Street, prepare for the everything crackdown. Hedge fund CIO, what you really want to know as a trader is where big stops are. The following headlines are from Al Jazeera, Middle East News. UN chief slams broken Taliban promises made to women, girls. Climate change may already affect 85% of humanity. Looming disaster, oil ship leak threatens millions of Yemenis. Vaccine equality has to start at home. Erdogan seeks Biden meeting to discuss U.S. warplane request. Ethiopia army launches major attack on Tigray, rebels. UN cannot rule on climate case brought by Greta Thunberg. Merck seeks U.S. authorization for pill to treat COVID. Unprecedented hunger in Lebanon as fuel crisis hikes food costs. Can Evergreens founder save his real estate empire? The next headlines are from Breitbart. Schiff, Republican lawmakers who push the lie Trump won are insurrectionists in suits and ties. Argument over Alabama versus Texas A&M game ends in murder. Hillary Clinton, I will never be out of the game of politics, our democracy is at stake. Biden's failing infrastructure agenda threatens Democrats' 2022 midterms. Watch, White Sox pitcher implies the Astros are cheating, again. Nolte, NY Times publishes false report of 900K child coronavirus hospitalizations. Greeks strengthen border wall guard to fight Afghan migrant crisis. DC Comics Superman comes out as bisexual. Lego to remove harmful gender stereotypes because boys don't play with girls' toys. Joe Biden takes off Columbus Day in Delaware despite conflicted proclamation. The next headlines are from UPI News. Watch, sinkhole in North Carolina neighborhood doubles in size, worries residents. Watch, bear struggles to steal large pumpkin from Ontario porch. Watch, Idaho men reclaim Guinness record for balls caught in shaving cream. The following headlines are from goodnewsnetwork.org. Carbius opens plant to change the recycling game by breaking down plastic bottles with enzyme from leaves. Using your brain rather than Google Maps, Alzheimer's research on London cabbies is eye-opening. Naturally occurring antibiotic kills Lyme disease and nothing else, a potential breakthrough treatment. Elderly black women celebrate high court victory for equal property rights and divorces, averting homelessness. These 30 life hacks have saved people up to 4 hours every week around the house. A love letter to America from a village in Bangladesh on the 20th anniversary of 9/11. You're tuned to No Views, daily automated podcast news. This is a report for Monday, October 11th. Thank you for listening. The next headlines are from Reddit Offbeat News. Missing apostrophe in Facebook post lands NSW real estate agent in legal hot water. The renowned programmer who created PHP hates programming and said he's not a real programmer. Lost 770 pounds of pot? This Florida sheriff wants to reunite you with your property. Kerala, husband found guilty of murdering wife with poisonous snake. Police find accused leg thief with leg strapped to head. UK thieves jailed after stealing 180k of cars with a Game Boy. AQ Khan, the most dangerous man in the world? Bosnian builds rotating house so that his wife has diversified view. Porn star Belle Delphine makes $1.2 million in a month with OnlyFans, and she plans to milk her fans for more. The next headlines are from a site called The Next Web. What is the ick? We got an expert to explain the TikTok trend. These startups are making the smart cities of the future safer. This $20 training package can boost your coding skills and get you working as a developer. This memory foam bamboo covered pillow can be a nighttime game changer. Why companies are choosing not to be listed on the stock market. Banks can compete with big tech by exploiting the trust gap. Are classic cars still classic if converted to EVs? Yes, they are. Hybrid work is not great for you but even worse for the planet. Instagram will warn kids if they consume too much sensitive content. How Google wants to be your primary choice to track breaking news. The following headlines are from Science Daily. An efficient and low-cost approach to detecting food fraud. A new proposed scheme towards seamless detection of cut-off lows and pre-existing troughs. Resurrecting quasi-crystals, findings make an exotic material commercially viable. A cryptography game-changer for biomedical research at scale. Researchers find warning signs for dementia in the blood. Sleep loss does not impact ability to assess emotional information. The next headlines are from Information Week. A question of digital balance. Streamlining data storage at the 49ers home field. How to optimize your hybrid cloud architecture. This is a reading of news headlines. This broadcast was created on Monday, October 11th from over 100 sources, to give you a bigger picture of the news. The next headlines are from the Salt Lake Tribune. Utah Jazz fans have another streaming option after AT&T Sportsnet comes to terms with Fubo TV. Zion's Monster Year means record rescues, trash, graffiti and, in nearby towns, revenue. How can I watch Utah Jazz games this season? Here's a guide to TV packages and streaming options. High school football power rankings, Corner Canyon keeps spot, Lone Peak rises to top 5. J. Dell Holbrook, the last Democrat elected in Davis County, dies at 84. Rock climber, 25, killed in Little Cottonwood Canyon Fall. The creepiest place to read is Newbery Award-winning author's newest book. Found your snow shovels yet? We may need them this week. What does Biden's National Monuments decision mean for legal challenges to the Antiquities Act? What's next for the Utah monuments? Here are 3 tasks Robert Gehrke says are crucial. The next headlines are from Fox St. Louis. President Biden to attend the small family wedding of his nephew and a St. Louis woman. Live, storm runner tracking weather, high winds and hail are possible. Police stop man firing shots at a St. Charles County trailer park. St. Louis regional economy threatened by politics of stalled convention project. Airline issues, 25% of Southwest flights cancel this weekend. Dr. Fauci says it's safe to trick or treat outdoors this year, especially for those who are vaccinated. Gabby Petito's family visits Florida Memorial for first time. Merck requests FDA authorization for anti-COVID pill. You paid for it. Madison County struggling to get out of COVID red zone. Southwest cancellations force travelers to find a new route. These are the current headlines from the world's most interesting news websites. Thank you for listening. The next headlines are from Fox San Diego. Our tribe is grateful. National City raises Kumeyaay flag in honor of Indigenous Peoples Day. Kaiser Permanente healthcare workers authorize strike. High wind threat brings warnings, advisories to San Diego County. Fire destroys trailer at haunted trail at Balboa Park. Huntington Beach coastline reopens after oil spill. Dr. Fauci says it's safe to trick or treat outdoors this year, especially for the vaccinated. Southwest Airlines cancels even more flights Monday. No oiled wildlife found at local beaches as cleanup, monitoring continue. The following headlines are from Defense Blog. Mac Defense to showcase its 60-ton line haul truck at ASA. Plazen to display its modular electric vehicle at ASA. U.S. Army fields new missile-armed Stryker in Europe. The next headlines are from SupChina, top news about China. The fight for Taiwan's linguistic diversity. Foreign athletes arrive in Beijing for Olympics test events. This is the No Views, daily automated podcast news. Today, in the GMT time zone, is Monday, October 11th, 2021. Now, more headlines. The next headlines are from KRON4 San Francisco. Why these states observe Indigenous Peoples Day instead of Columbus Day. House prices around Tesla Gigafactory in Austin nearly double, experts say it could keep climbing. 3 arrested in San Jose cold case homicide from 2001. Cruise ship returns to San Francisco for first time since start of pandemic. Krispy Kreme unveils spooky sweet treats just in time for Halloween. Here for the holidays, Netflix releases 2021 holiday lineup before Halloween. Recall alert, baby food sold at Walmart, online for high levels of arsenic. Emergency road closure, tractor trailer catches fire on I-80 near Vaclaville. San Francisco gas prices average near $5 a gallon. Over 500,000 pounds of canned beef recalled over high lead levels. The next headlines are from the Daily Herald. Miami says De'Aaron King needs season-ending shoulder surgery. Game 4 at Sox-Astros American League Division Series postponed because of forecast. St. Charles to hold public hearing on proposed rezoning of former Pheasant Run golf course. Stocks turn mixed as Wall Street prepares for earnings. Patriots make needed progress in comeback win over Texans. Mundelein residents will pay 2% more for garbage, recycling pickup. Electricity supply changes in Hoffman Estates. Palatine community organizer announces campaign for 51st District House seat. Change shortage, pandemic forcing Salvation Army in Elgin to adjust tactics. State's first all-female honor flight, it's about time women are recognized for their service. The following headlines are from Seattle PI. Here's where to celebrate Indigenous Peoples Day in and around Seattle. The next alerts are from the Global Disaster Alerting and Coordination System, a cooperative effort from disaster managers worldwide. Red alert for Tropical Cyclone Pamela 21. Population affected by Category 1, 120 km per hour, wind speeds or higher is 0.162 million. Green earthquake alert, magnitude 5.6 m, depth 38.25 km, in Indonesia November 10, 2021, 12:34 UTC, no people within 100 kilometers. Orange alert for tropical cyclone Kompasu 21, population affected by category 1, 120 kilometers per hour, wind speeds or higher is 0. Green alert for tropical cyclone Amphoon 21, population affected by category 1, 120 kilometers per hour, wind speeds or higher is 0. Green earthquake alert, magnitude 6.9 m, depth 69.1 km, in United States November 10, 2021, 9:10 UTC, no people within 100 kilometers. Drought is ongoing in Argentina, Bolivia, Brazil, Paraguay. Drought is ongoing in Canada, United States. Drought is ongoing in Brazil. Volcanic eruption is ongoing for La Palma in Spain. Drought is ongoing in Bosnia and Herzegovina, Croatia, Italy, Serbia. You are hearing the No Views, daily automated podcast news. Today is Monday, October 11th in the Greenwich Mean Time zone. Headlines here were found today in news feeds from around the world, but we do focus on the USA, one of the world's current 195 countries. Now, more news. The next headlines are from ABC Houston. Post Office Holidays 2021, USPS releases holiday deadlines to know. Houston Mayor Sylvester Turner drops support for controversial housing deal. Suspects arrested in fatal shooting of Georgia officer killed on first day outside police department. Too cold front this week, we'll see the return of fall fresh air by the weekend. Expect delays, southbound East 610 loop south of East Freeway blocked by truck fire. Homeless man and woman found shot to death behind business in southwest Houston, police say. White Sox reliever implies Astros may have been stealing signs in Games 1 and 2 of American League Division Series. MLB pushes back Astros White Sox American League Division Series Game 4 to Tuesday due to weather. Houston police investigate body found in Sims Bayou. 3-year-old found alive after missing for days in woods could be released from hospital Monday. The following headlines are from China Post, top news about China, Taiwan and the world. Wisconsin GOP election leader criticizes 2020 investigation. Biden attends nephew's wedding to ex-Real Housewives star. Still building home field advantage, U.S. stumbles on road. Prosecutors seek detention in Navy submarine espionage case. Number of children crossing Darien Gap hits record high. Scientists urge speedy switch to renewables in Middle East. Giuliani associates face trial in campaign finance scheme. Navalny congratulates Nobel-winning Russian editor. The following headlines are from The Gothamist. Coronavirus statistics, tracking the epidemic in New York. SNL recap, Kim Kardashian West understood the assignment. The Mandela Lab is now open at the Rubin Museum. We hope you are enjoying this podcast. If you have a suggestion for a new RSS feed we should add, please leave it in a comment on our YouTube page. The next headlines are from globalissues.org. Day of the Girl Child, a digital generation where every girl counts. China and the UN at 50 what we can achieve together. First person, leveling the gender playing field in Jordan. When girls have access to technologies, a true digital revolution will be in sight. UN chief, in an unprecedented war of words, battles it out with a member state. Girl power from Tajikistan to Costa Rica, helps narrow gender gap online. Food hero, cultivating women farmers in Georgia. The next headlines are from blacklistednews.com. Biden admin to send the Taliban millions in US dollars after arming them with $83 billion in US military weapons. Watch, Aussie police interrogate citizen on his doorstep over 6-month-old anti-lockdown Facebook posts. Watch Scott Horton's one-sided debate beat down of warmonger Bill Kristol. 3D gun legend, Stark, famous for FGC-9, dead at 28 years old. The science of propaganda is still being developed and advanced. As Southwest cancels 100s more flights on Monday, Ron Paul opines on the Great Rebellion over vaccine mandates. Facebook demands Capcom censor Resident Evil 4 remake. Moderna, a company in need of a Hail Mary. UC Health denies kidney transplant to unvaccinated woman and donor. The U.S. is officially a banana republic. The top 1% now own more wealth than the entire middle class. The following headlines are from Snopes, a fact-checking service. A Columbus Day claim debunked in 1892. Were the Cleveland Indians named to honor baseball's first Native American player? Kenyans Kipruto, Kipchoge sweep in Boston Marathon return. Paul McCartney, John Lennon responsible for Beatle breakup. UK police won't act against Prince Andrew over abuse claim. 3 US-based economists win Nobel Prize for societal research. Did a drunk man spend hours helping a search party search for himself? We are now about 2/3 of the way through today's news headlines. When everything is working, this feed will auto-update 3 times per day. Join us daily to stay informed. The next headlines are from the Daily Beast. Study finds Mennonite mom's breast milk might protect kids from allergies. Cops hunt down gang-linked sex worker with COVID who lead to skirt quarantine. Prince Andrew camp boasts it's no surprise cops are dropping sex assault case. Corey Lewandowski in exile, banned at Trump properties. Her son was killed in a mass shooting, hers was the shooter, inside the heartbreaking new film Mass. The far-right John Birch Society wants anti-mask protests to fuel its comeback. Her repressed memory got him a life sentence for murder. Was it real? Scam political groups try new tricks and rake in millions. America, let's stay together, even if it's just for the kids. 13 easy pop culture-inspired Halloween costumes for 2021, from Squid Game to Ben Ifer. The next headlines are from the New York Post. Ramona Singer, Kenya Moore clash in Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip trailer. Dave Chappelle is an LGBTQ ally, says family of late trans comedian. Megan Fox and Machine Gun Kelly give each other tattoos for GQ style. Human remains found in California during search for missing NJ woman. Hallmark Christmas movie schedule 2021. The following headlines are from astronomy.com. Ask Astro why do Saturn's rings look solid when they're not? Perseverance's first major successes on Mars, an update from mission scientists. You're tuned to the No Views, daily automated podcast news. If you are hearing this, you found something super unknown. Congratulations. Now back to the headlines. The following headlines are from alienUFOsightings.com. NASA to nudge asteroid to keep it from threatening Earth. The next headlines are from the New York Daily News. Phoenix Sheriff's deputy dies after weekend attack, suspects shot by homeowner from previous conflict. Albino wallaby born at Kansas Zoo in rare surprise. Woman accused of threatening to kneel on black boy's neck for breaking her son's toy, officials. Missing Fort Hood soldier Jennifer Sewell found safe. Wendy's manager tosses hot oil on drive-thru customer in Tennessee, report. Colorado King Supers accused shooter ruled incompetent to stand trial. Congress off the rails, lawmakers barrel toward fall fights. Oz star Granville Adams dead at 58 after battle with cancer. Human remains found during search for missing New Jersey woman Lauren Cho. It's National Coming Out Day along with Columbus Day and Indigenous Peoples Day. The following headlines are from military.com. Navy nuclear engineer charged with trying to pass secrets. Martin J. Sherwin, Pulitzer-winning scholar and Navy veteran, dead at 84. Hezbollah member wanted for role in 1985 hijacking dies. China's Xi calls for peaceful reunification with Taiwan. Bolivia, 6 killed in Air Force plane crash in Amazon jungle. Right-sizing the force, Army offers armor for smaller troops. Controversial father of Pakistan nuclear bomb dies at age 85. The next headlines are from the Chicago Tribune. Zion woman in serious condition after she was stabbed early Monday morning. With storms forecast for Chicago, prepare for rain, high winds and possibly a tornado. Sox Astros game called off. 1 killed in 7 vehicle crash on Kennedy Expressway in Chicago's Union Ridge. Northwestern University names Rebecca M. Blank as next president. Noted economist will be first woman to hold role. Teen from Illinois dies, cousin injured in ATV crash on Michigan's sand dunes. 46 people shot, 3 fatally, in Chicago gun violence over weekend, including 6 children. Daywatch, what a day for Chicago sports. Critical shortage of workers in Chicago area schools. New Ed Bevick's diner experience among 8 restaurant openings. Mayor Lori Lightfoot put out a list of building safety scofflaws, only 98 properties are on it. Beyond COVID-19, there's another crisis emerging in Chicago area schools, a critical shortage of workers. Al Capone auction, top 10 highest winning bids. The following headlines are from FIS.org. Assessing the risks from grease-proofing chemicals in food packaging requires new methods, studies. Thousands locked down as La Palma volcano destroys cement works. WHO pens prescription for health at COP26. Climate change may already impact majority of humanity, study. How recovery from COVID-19's impact on energy demand could help meet climate targets. Study shows how corporations influence policy through nonprofit donations. Millions of sea creatures lived on the Ellie platform off the California coast. Will they survive oil spill? Radio signals from distant stars suggest hidden planets. Study links COVID-19 rates with nature equity, shows double burden for communities of color. Thank you for listening and for staying informed. This audio was produced today, Monday, October 11th, in the GMT time zone. The next headlines are from Discover magazine. Ghost Bed Review, everything you need to know about ghost bed mattresses. How to understand probability. The next headlines are from the Seattle Times. Capone's belongings go for at least $3 million at auction. NC Lieutenant Governor Mark Robinson under attack over entitled views. Activists decry new oil field plan in anti-UK government protest. Experts, Colorado supermarket shooting suspect not competent. Astounding new study shows using a pulse oximeter saves COVID patient lives. Amazon will allow many employees to work remotely indefinitely. The following headlines are from MercuryNews.com. Home sale prices from San Jose and Peninsula areas, October 10, 2021. UK police won't act against Prince Andrew in abuse claim. Bay Area TV sports, what to watch on Tuesday, Wednesday. Tornadoes cause chaos overnight in Oklahoma. Surf City USA beach reopens after offshore spill. Kapler and Roberts have been connected since long before SF Giants Dodgers NLDS. PG&E begins power shutoffs on Monday in North Bay and East Bay, strong winds to sweep region. Ex-San Jose Council candidate won't serve any jail time for crash that killed a 66-year-old pedestrian. Unvaccinated WSU coach Nick Rolovich seeks religious exemption, the questionnaire that could determine his fate. Cold case, 3 arrested in 2001 stabbing in East San Jose. The next headlines are from the Washington Times. Alexei Navalny congratulates Nobel-winning Russian editor. Federal court halts mandatory COVID shots for college athletes. New Bond movie No Time to Die both reinvents and mourns 007. Couple wins, Biden's nephew, to marry baseball great Jim Edmonds' ex-wife, Megan O'Toole-King. Seventh-day Adventist Church sees rate of growth tumble due to pandemic, report. Biden condemns GOP state legislators on National Coming Out Day. Cyber attacks concerning to most in U.S., Pearson AP Newark poll. Parents sue school district after child contracts COVID-19. The next headlines are from The Intercept. Stephanie Grisham says she's done lying for Trump, so why is so much of her memoir untrue? Stephen Mnuchin stepped in to prevent Ivanka Trump World Bank appointment. This is No Views, daily automated podcast news. You are hearing headlines for Monday, October 11th, 2021. Now more. The next headlines are from the Chicago Sun-Times. Need to tune your guitar? Now, you can just Google that. Bethany Thomas soars in songs for Nobody's one-woman show. Small businesses face dealing with ever-changing COVID-19 reality. Game 4 of American League Division Series between White Sox and Astros postponed. Meet Kane Guy, a lifelong White Sox fan who worked his magic in Game 3 win. Man released without charges after woman fatally stabbed in Grand Crossing Motel. A Northwestern University first, woman named as president. Blackhawks bring back Eric Gustafsson to supplement defensive depth. The high school basketball Twitter previews. 3 killed, 5 teens among 39 wounded in shootings in Chicago this weekend. The next headlines are from the Times of India. IPL, KKR set up qualifier 2 against DC with 4-wicket win over RCB. Viral pictures of Suhana's lookalike Aishak Jain. Imran bats for engaging Taliban, warns against hardline factions. Won't handle cargo from Iran, Pak, Afghanistan, Adani ports. Celeb Tracker, today's 20 best celeb moments. In pics, at 79, Amitabh dresses better than whole of Bollywood. Oppo Anko Buds review, Paisa Vasul. In Iraqi-Israeli crater, scientists simulate life on Mars. Civilian killings, YJ&K is witnessing uptick in violence. Junjin Willis airline gets government nod, set to fly next summer. You are hearing today's news headlines. These headlines are for Monday, October 11th, 2021. Now more. The next headlines are from the Houston Press. J. Cole brings off-season basketball to the Toyota Center. Controversy-filled Game 3 ends in loss for Astros 12-6. This week, our annual taco party returns. Preview, Fall 2021 shows to watch. Texans 25-22 loss to Patriots marked by Cully coaching gaffes. Last night, the legends of the streets at Toyota Center. Preview, Sweat at Alley Theater. The next headlines are about world records making news. World Championship Pumpkin Way Off underway in Half Moon Bay, KGOTV. Ireland cricketer hits world record century on her 16th birthday, ITV News. World's oldest animals, cats, dogs, deep-sea creatures and more, Guinness World Records. Former 50K world record holder CJ Albertson led the 2021 Boston Marathon for 20 miles, iron far. Idaho men reclaim Guinness record for balls caught in shaving cream, UPI News. Australian doctors set new world record, Daily Pakistan Global. Cambridge pub crawl in attempt to break world record, Morning Advertiser Co. UK. 16-year-old girl makes it to Guinness World Record by singing in 120 languages, She the People. The week that was, Emma McKeon, Tom Shields shine at World Cup Budapest, Swimming World magazine. Identical twins from Connecticut set new Guinness World Records for longest pickleball rally, News 12 Bronx. The next headlines are from Gizmodo. DC's current Superman has a boyfriend. Amazfit's new budget smartwatches feel more premium than their price. Why? The last man just reminded us to trust no one. Southwest's mass flight cancellations have turned into a vaccine conspiracy theory. Photos show La Palma eruption as it enters a new state. Eternals closure teases how the movie will explain the MCU's creation. Google TV update gives everyone in your house their own profiles. Archaeologists say they found the earliest evidence of humans using tobacco. There's a new climate rock anthem for pissed off teens. Rick and Morty's anime Halloween special put the screws on some demons. What place in the world had the hottest and coolest temperatures today? According to ElDoradoWeather.com, the hottest place on Earth in the past 24 hours was Aswan in Egypt at 108.86 degrees Fahrenheit or 42.7 degrees Celsius. The coldest recorded weather temperature on Earth in the past 24 hours was Vostok in Antarctica at minus 83.02 degrees Fahrenheit or minus 63.9 degrees Celsius. The following headlines are from Ars Technica. Gasoline-powered lawnmowers, leaf blowers to be banned under new California law. The latest app to get a Windows 11 redesign, the humble Notepad. Pandemic-related supply issues send U.S. PC market into decline. The first Arab mission to Mars is delivering some interesting science. The Chevrolet Bolt recall has begun, cars will get new battery packs. The electric Ford Mustang Mach-E GT finally lives up to its famous name. 9 past mistakes offer lessons for today's hot new automakers. These virtual obstacle courses help real robots learn to walk. The following headlines are from Raw Story. A nightmare before Christmas, Senate debt limit posturing risks a financial crash. An obscure piece of Biden's agenda could deal a big blow to Trump's right-wing nationalism. Do dogs miss us when we are gone? A talking dog offers insights. Trio win Nobel Economics Prize for natural experiments. Rudy Giuliani shrugs off Columbus's atrocities, he didn't do anything that others wouldn't have done. Crying Nazi Christopher Cantwell is getting legal assist from a white supremacist as he prepares for Charlottesville trial. Watch, Trump rages at Fox News for rehiring expert who called Arizona for Biden. Jared Kushner and Ivanka Trump in Jerusalem for Abraham Accords initiative. North Carolina teacher resigns after her shockingly racist behavior is exposed. Steve Bannon and Rudy Giuliani laugh about going to prison together while mocking January 6th committee. The next headlines are from Mother Jones. How economists help big oil obstruct climate action for decades. My neighbor the tear gas factory. The kids the pandemic left behind. It's shameful Moderna is sending all its vaccines to wealthy countries, it's also dangerous. We don't talk nearly enough about how kids of color are disproportionately suffering during the pandemic. Top Facebook exec refuses to say whether company amplified insurrectionists ahead of January 6th. Sicilian family silver lining amid climate crisis, homegrown coffee. The next items are today's top search results for extraterrestrial life. Lipid biomarkers, molecular tools for illuminating the history of microbial life, nature.com. I think there's life out there, powerful radio antenna used for first time to find exoplanets, The Guardian. Distant planets could be source of radio waves and scientists are tuning in, The Age. Becky Chambers on why the best aliens are just a little bit human, Vox.com. Author releases timely novel based on true events to help alleviate the anticipated fear surrounding extraterrestrials and light beings, Yahoo Finance. Demi Lovato is joined by visionary Elizabeth April on the new NBC docu-series Unidentified with Demi Lovato, WFMZ Allentown. The following items are today's top search results for the term neural plasticity. What's occurring in your brain as you read this sentence? Big think. At 8.2% CAGR, brain health supplements market size is expected to reach $11,885 million by 2027, iNews. Prenatal maternal distress during COVID linked to alterations in infant brain development, News Medical Net. We are nearing the end of this broadcast. This report is for Monday, October 11th, 2021 in the GMT time zone. What cities are in that time zone? Well, Reykjavik, Iceland, for one. You might wonder if our server is in Reykjavik. It could be. The following is from the UFO Chronicles. Former USAF officers to present evidence of UFOs tampering with nuclear weapons. That's it for now. Thanks for enjoying today's newsfeed headlines. This, indeed, has been a No Views, daily automated podcast newscast for Monday, October 11th, 2021. Bookmark us and tune in each day to our free automated podcast to find out what's going on, around, and, sometimes, light years, beyond the Earth. Fair use statement. News.8 is a US-based educational not-for-profit news site. We use only parts of content, in transformative ways and without market usurpation. This means you are still going to want to read the original if you are interested in it beyond the headline and any comments we make. We provide links to original sources wherever possible. If you have any copyright concern, please contact us via our About page for immediate remedy. Contact us, Zeno at XENOMAILS 2021 by News.8. All rights reserved.